Hey, Shalom, Shalom. This is Moth my Yasharallah Bonaparium. This is Moth Shana Israel Shana Ephraim. Before I get started, I'd like to give all praises and honors to my power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yabashah, Bahashem, Rakakidash. Shalom to Ma'akim Magwaf and Abayim that tune into this video. That's peace to the brothers, sisters, and children that tune into this video. Let's get into it. We're going to talk about being prideful and why you need to be humble, right? We're going to start reading right in the precepts. The book of Proverbs, chapter 8, verse 13. The fear of Ha'adam Yahweh is to hate evil, pride and arrogancy in the evil way, in the forward mouth do I hate. The Lord hates evil, pride, arrogancy. The Lord hates pride. There's no reason that anyone on this earth should be prideful. Because anything you're prideful about, the Lord can take it away like this. In a blink of an eye, trust me. And He will do it. Don't tempt the Lord. Just be humble. The book of Ecclesiasticus chapter 10 verse 18 and it reads, Pride was not made for men, nor furious anger for them that are born of a woman. We're not meant to be prideful. There's no reason for men to be prideful. No one in this word, and I don't just say when I just say men, I don't just mean men. I mean men, women, children, anybody. There's no reason that anybody should be prideful. The Lord hates prideful people, right? Nor furious anger of them that are born of a woman. There's no reason that anybody can't control their anger, right? We know it says a fool's anger is in his bosom, something like that. It's like if I mispronounce that precept, but essentially saying there's a fool can't control his own anger. That's what he's basically saying. This is the book of Proverbs chapter 16 verse 18. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. Being prideful will get you destroyed. I'll be honest, when I played football, I was extremely prideful. I was like, there's no one that can F with me on the field. Man, freshman year at camp in college, I sprayed my MCL. I went from having offers from D1 schools to having to go JUCO because I take care of my grades, thinking I'm going to get in and out, spraying my MCL, and ultimately ended my career. Now, granted, that's how I ended up here. And I got to say, call Halam La Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, the water Yahweh, the water Yahushua. Because this is beautiful and I'm glad this is where I'm at. But me being prideful, the Lord brought me down to my knees. Pride goes before destruction. The Lord going to get you. The Lord's going to give you that judgment. He's known for the judgment He executeth. There's no reason to be prideful. All our righteousness is filthy rags and nothing to boast about. There's really nothing to boast about. The book of Romans chapter 3 verse 23, for all have sinned and come short of the glory of the power. We all have sinned. We all have gone off. We all have come short to meet the standards that Yahweh has set for us. So again, there's no reason for anybody in this world to be prideful. It's not. You gotta be honest with yourself. It's not. You can't keep all the commandments. You can't keep all the laws. It's impossible to keep all the laws because we're in the flesh. Before you even came in the truth, you was wicked. You came in the truth, you might stumble a couple times. We fall short of the standard the Lord has set for us. There's no reason for anybody to be prideful at all, man, at all. The book of 1 Corinthians chapter 8 verse 1. Now as touching things offered unto idols, we know that we all have knowledge. Knowledge puffeth up, but charity edifieth. So here's where it gets dangerous. We are in the Spirit. The Spirit should be pushing you to want to learn more. You should want to learn more. You should want to reach out, continue to read, watch lessons. This is our job. This is a whole duty of man. But you have to keep yourself in line and check to not become prideful. A lot of people get a lot of knowledge and they start to become prideful, and then they start going off the wayward because they think they above everybody, and then they ended up either losing the faith, losing the knowledge, just losing the wisdom, everything, because the Lord will take it away from you. So it's important that you keep yourself in check, because knowledge does puff us up. Remember that the Lord hates pride. The book of Sirach chapter 7 verse 4, seek not of how other one preeminence, neither the king's seat of honor. Let's get that next precept too. Don't be seeking preeminence. Don't be like, oh, I'm this and that, I'm that. I'm here and I'm I'm leading, I'm this and I'm that. Because you're not. Don't seek that preeminence. You can't take away nobody's sins. Right? You're a regular human. It's not get out of body. Book of Sirach, chapter 7, verse 5. Justify not thyself before hot and wine, and boast not of thy wisdom before the king. Seek not to be judged, being not able to take away iniquity, lest at any time thou fear the person of the mighty, and stumbling block in the way of thy unrighteousness. Don't be out here boasting that about your wisdom, because Lord could take it away. Lickety split, like this, and now you're bugged out on the street. That's a very scareful thing, scary thing for people. I think that's scary as shit. At that point, you're just bugged out. You're lost, right? And it says, "Seek not to be judged, be not able to take away iniquity." You can't take away nobody's sin. So what are you so prideful for? Why are you trying to set yourself above everybody? You can't. You can't do that. You're a regular human. There's no reason to have this much pride, man. Lest at any time thou fear the person of the mighty and the stumbling block in the way of of righteousness. Not only will you do that, are you harming yourself, you could be harming the people around you. You could just setting up a stumbling block to them. There's no reason to be. There's no reason to be prideful, right? The book of Ecclesiasticus chapter 3 verse 18. The greater thou art, the more humble thyself, and thou shalt find favor before hot other one. Once you get to this higher level, or this again, like we read earlier, knowledge puffeth up. You start getting this knowledge, you should humble yourself down. You should be humble. The more that you understand, the more humble you should be because you had that understanding, and you know what comes with that, and you know being humble is what comes with that, right? The book of James, chapter 4, verse 10. Humble thyself in the sight of Ha'adawan, and he shall lift you up. You see how the last precept says you'll have favor with the Lord if you're humble yourself. You're humble. And now this one says you humble yourself in the sight of the Lord, and he shall lift you up. You see that? Being humble will lift you up. Being humble will keep you out of harm's way. It will keep you on the straight and narrow path. You need to be humble. The book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 5. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. The meek will inherit the earth. The humble will inherit the earth. Inherit the earth, not the ultra prideful. Not at all. But I don't decide this lesson was edifying. It would give you some peace and exhort you to keep fighting this good fight of faith. We gotta give all praises and honors to my power, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Rakakadash, Shalom to Akim Agwa from the bind that tunes this video. That's peace to the brothers, sisters, and children that tunes this video. Shalom.